The sky is falling.
The sky is falling. We got the Chicago Sky general manager, Jeff P., throwing Angel Reese under the bus?
She strolled into the league like she owned its swagger, turned up to max volume, overflowing with confidence, and attracting more press than most rookies could ever dream of. The Chai Barbie was supposed to be the next big thing.
The Chicago Sky lose again. The Chicago Sky lose again. Now, this is actually something that's pretty funny. I need to show it to you guys. Angel Reese's teammates, I mean, they got her in the post. Yeah. But for some reason, they're just choosing not to give her the ball.
Fast forward to now, and the mood in Chicago has flipped harder than a bricked layup. Inside the Sky front office, the smiles are gone, voices are raised, and the finger-pointing has officially begun. Angel Reese is no longer the golden child, the cautionary tale being whispered about behind closed doors. If you think Ray should be fired, drop a fire, the baby giraffe, in the comments below. Let's go.
Angel Reese is under fire from the Chicago Sky general manager. The general manager names Angel Reese by name and says, "We need more."
A bombshell just detonated in the locker room, and the fallout is already circling the internet like sharks around chum. Word is, the GM's done playing nice missed layups. Check. Missed opportunities. Check. Mr. Chance to prove she belongs. Double check. Suddenly, Angel's grip on this team is looking shakier than her jumper.
That's something that has yet to come together, but it's a necessity for us to win, Pagliocca said. She's had some great games, and she's had some games like everybody else that haven't been her best. But she's our best chance at versatility on this roster. We need more production out of her, but we need her to help us in other ways too. We need more production out of her. Jeff Pagliocca has been seeing some of the disappointment.
This wasn't your run-of-the-mill coaching critique, was a siren. A full volume, desk pounding, wake dash up dash or dash pack dash up kind of moment. The confrontation didn't happen under the bright lights. It went down behind closed doors where the real truth usually surfaces. After yet another frustrating performance that had coaches gritting their teeth and fans checking the box score in disbelief, the GM reportedly stormed into the locker room on a mission.
Reese has seen her numbers drop from her rookie season to her second in 2025. She is averaging 10 points on 35% shooting and 12 rebounds per game compared to 2024, where she posted 13.6 points on 39% shooting and 13 rebounds per game. To make matters worse for the Sky, Courtney Vandersloot, she's out for the season with a torn ACL.
Angel Re got no PR filter, no coddling, just a straight-up verbal body check. And it wasn't about hustle. This was about the basics. How many more blown layups do we stomach before making a move? That question hit like a warning shot across the bow. According to insiders, this wasn't the first time her name came up. It's been building quietly for a while, but now the whispers are turning into roars.
That's something that has yet to come together, but it's a necessity for us to win. She's had some great games, but she's had some games like everybody else that haven't been her best. But she's our best chance at versatility on this roster.
Coaches and staff had already been reviewing footage, watching Angel flail under the rim like she'd forgotten what finishing even means. But her latest performance pushed the execs over the edge. Wide open looks were blown, easy chances botched, and plays that should have changed the game instead handed momentum to the other team. It wasn't just bad, it was costly. Inside the locker room, the energy was tense. Teammates sat in silence as the GM said what everyone had been thinking. She might have been a star in college, but this isn't the Big Ten anymore. That wasn't just a reality check, it was a call for accountability. And for once, the smoke wasn't coming from Twitter, trolls, it was coming from her own team.
How come the first time we hear you call a player out by name, it's Angel Reese? How come you went and you hired Tyler Marsh to be the head coach of this team, and then you co-signed him, building an offense around Camila Cardoso, yet the first time we're talking about we need more from a player, it's for Angel Reese and not Camila Cardoso. Last time I checked, they both have been playing like garbage.
That speech lit up the room with one crystal clear message. Nobody's job is safe. The Sky had gone Elin on Angel, replastered her on billboards, hyped her like the second coming, and made her the face of the franchise. But now, they're starting to wonder if they invested in a highlight reel or a miraggio flash. No finish.
We had pretty big, significant expectations for the season, which is why I made the moves I made. His assessment was that the Sky's 2-6 need to improve everywhere going into To address the lack of cohesion, defense, and poor shooting, going into Tuesday night's loss, they let a league worst 90.1 points per game, were shooting just 39%.
Angel came into the WNBA riding a tsunami of hype, but now the wave is crashing hard. Chicago didn't draft her to trend on social media. They expected domination. Instead, they're witnessing a masterclass in missed opportunities. In her LATEST matchup, especially the disaster against Atlanta, her inability to finish was glaring.
Angel Reese, part 40, let's get it! My favorite shot in basketball, Angel Reese, long two, bang! We saw some improvement last night. They only lost by 18 and some of the layups hit rim. Bang! WNBA socials show Angel, but not her teammates. Did you say butter? Butter pecan! Bang! Giving you free and open looks. You better cash them in, girl. Oopsie. Bang!
She bricked layups so badly the glass probably filed a complaint. Point-blank putbacks became momentum killers. Each miss deflated the team a little more, turning every hopeful possession into a collective facepalm. Fans didn't need stats. They had eyes, and those eyes were seeing a player who looked more lost than lethal.
Bring it back to the dipsy-doo, whipsy-doo. Give me that scooping and booping and pop. Bang! More layups. She's right-handed, by the way. Did you know? Bang! Bang! She's a great rebounder. She grabs that board really well. All the people there are excited to watch her rebound. Look at that. Watch out for the out-of-bounds line. Bang! If I'm her coach and I see this setup right here, I'm calling timeout. Nothing good ever happens here. Bing bong. Bang! Anytime she gets tied up for a jump ball, you know she's losing that because she can't jump.
The clips started flying. Twitter slowed down her misses frame by frame like it was the Zapruder film. Analysts broke down every brick like they were studying ancient ruins. Sky fans didn't hold back, flooding comment sections with takes sharp enough to blister paint.
Angel Reese was quoted as saying, "I put my head down and work every single day. I don't give up on anything. I critique myself the most. I know it's going to translate. I'm just going to put my head down and work. I know the results will show."
Social media turned into a war zone. People compared her finishing skills to Jay Villavel drills. Some said she talks like Shaq but finishes like Shaq's intern. Others wondered how someone with that much size could still manage to disappear in the paint. One thing was clear. The internet was done handing out benefit of doubt passes.
Angel Smollett, in her own words.
Yeah, obviously there's no place in this league for that. I think the WNBA, our team and our organization has done a great job supporting me. I've had communication from everyone, from so many people across this league, and being able to support me and going through this whole process. Obviously, it could happen to me, it could happen to anyone, and I think they've done a great job supporting us in this.
The WNBA is a joke, and even with Clark carrying the league on her shoulders, it's still...
But the damage wasn't just digital behind the scenes. The vibe was shifting. Coaches looked like they were aging 5 years every time out, and broadcasters tried to sugarcoat it. But the subtext was screaming. Even opponents started catching on, forcing her into bad angles just to watch the meltdown unfold in real time. You could catch opposing benches stifling laughs as she clanged. Yet another shot off the rim like a stunt double, rehearsing a blooper reel.
The Sky believed they were ready to compete for a playoff spot season, but a team could give anyone a fight. There's no sugarcoating how things have gone. They've spotted early, lost Sloop, who had torn ACL. They're near the bottom of the league, both offensively and defensively, after loading up on veterans. Even understanding that growth takes time, the Sky shouldn't have been this.
It's like the league cracked the Reese code. Push her inside, crowd the lane, and watch her game unravel like a bargain bin sweater. The same physical edge that made her a college sensation has suddenly become the blueprint for exposing her at the pro level, and the worst part, when the Sky are gasping for someone to take over, someone to rise up and seize the moment. Angel's just there, present, active, but not impactful. Sure, she crashes the boards. And yeah, her energy is undeniable, but if energy alone won championships, Red Bull would have a dynasty by now.
Well, that's a front office issue as much as it's an Angel Reese issue. If your front office and your coach is completely fine with one of your star players missing practice to go to this engagement and to go to that engagement, then your general manager and head coach, they need to have a little bit more backbone. They need to say, no, this is a brand new team. We can't afford that, Angel. But instead, they co-sign it. They allow it. They encourage it. And they wonder why things look how they look.
Because let's be real, energy without execution is just chaotic aerobics. When you're drafted as a franchise pillar, trying hard isn't a badge of honor, it's the baseline. This league doesn't hand out participation trophies. Every possession is judged like a courtroom trial, and every missed layup is Exhibit A in the case against your hype.
Manager Jeff Pagliocca allowing Tyler Marsh to say, yeah, Angel, go do your influencer thing, and hopefully it doesn't take away from your basketball play.
Now the insiders are chirping the same folks who couldn't stop gushing about her arrival are quietly wondering if she was rushed into something she wasn't ready for. Yes, her name lights up the trending tab, but trending isn't winning. Chicago's fan base doesn't want TikToks, they want W's. And the folks upstairs, they're out of patience. What began as cautious optimism has turned into cold, calculated evaluation. The missed layups aren't just misses anymore, they're symptoms. Symptoms of a bigger issue, a player who might have skipped a few crucial developmental steps because the marketing department needed a face. The front office isn't watching from the press box anymore. They're analyzing, calculating, preparing, and the unease. It's no longer confined to the executive suite, seeping into the locker room like a slow leak in the hull of a sinking ship.
This is an easy entry pass right over Brianna Jones into Angel Reese's left hand. We can do a sidearm pass right into Angel Reese's left hand. We drop it off to Rachel Banham. Rachel Banham looking right at Angel Reese. And you know what this team would rather do? They would rather... Look, Angel Reese is just quitting at this point. She knows she's not getting the ball. They would rather turn the ball over on a shot clock violation than give Angel Reese the ball when she actually has post position.
Teammates are starting to divide. On the surface, it's all high fives and post-game support, but peel back the layers, and the unity is cracking. Some are still backing her, crediting her grit, her rebounding, her fight, but others have seen enough. Word is, the vets have had it. They're done watching possessions get wasted because someone can't finish at the rim. They're tired of patching holes in a sinking game plan, and more than anything, they're over the media mayhem that follows Reese like a storm cloud.
This is a team that they might say that they get along. They might say that they're all friends and everything's fine in the locker room, but yikes, come on, look at that. Alicia Gray's back's turned to the play. Brianna Jones is face guarding Camila Cardoso, and Rachel Banham just refuses to give Angel Reese the ball, and the Chicago Sky get a shot clock violation. I'm not sure what's going on over there in Chicago.
Behind the scenes, it's getting louder. Players are reportedly speaking privately with coaches, voicing concerns that go beyond gameplay. They're about fairness. If it were anyone else, would they still be getting these minutes? That's not petty jealousy. That's a team questioning whether the rules are different for one player. That's resentment, and when that sets in, you're no longer just managing a player, you're managing damage control.
Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too.
I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too.
A year later, do you feel like you're
Next question.
Angel Reese can't proudly accept the role of the villain, then beg people for sympathy. You can't complain about mythical racism. You can't create stories of fake racism that get exposed, then ask people to feel sorry for you.
Up top, the GM is doing more than just fuming, they're strategizing. The word trade hasn't gone public, but that doesn't mean it's not circling the hallways. Sources say Chicago is already sniffing around the league, looking for forwards who can bring efficiency without the drama. Rhea isn't being shoved out the door, but let's be clear, she's officially on watch. Some think she needs a benching. Others believe a reality check might do the trick. Even her supporters know the sand in the hourglass is running out.
Caitlin Clark is more mature. Caitlin Clark has decorum.
Caitlin Clark obviously is jet fuel to its popularity.
Caitlin Clark is far better of a basketball player and has made such a tremendous impact in a greater number, more so than Angel Reese. Everybody knows that. Her college career was better. The stadium sales, the WNBA popularity has gone up because Caitlin Clark.
None of this is made easier by the spotlight Angel came in with. Every decision the Sky make involving her will be judged, rehashed, and spun by media outlets hungry for a headline. But it sounds like the front office is past caring. One insider put it bluntly, the PR honeymoon is over now, it's about wins. And right now, Angel Reese is starring in the wrong kind of documentary, where marketing hype collides with on-court reality. She came in like a hurricane, bold, brash, ready to prove everyone wrong. But here's the truth. Confidence doesn't convert layups. Hashtags don't get buckets. And headlines don't win championships. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is turning Indiana into a must-watch movement. While Angel racks up misses and excuses, Caitlin's stacking records and W's. That's what greatness looks like. No noise, no drama, just game.
I have yet to see a single example of Angel Reese being a leader, Outside of rebounding her own missed layups, what does Angel Reese do? What is her contribution? You tell me, because I'm not seeing it. I know I'm harsh on Angel Reese, but she considers herself a star. If you're going to call yourself a star, I expect you to perform like a star, especially in big moments. Caitlin Clark was injured. Angel Reese was the only star on the court last night. And for 27 minutes, she completely disappeared.
The GM has drawn the line. The locker room is split, and that ticking sound. It's not applause, it's a countdown. Because this isn't just about shot charts and stat sheets anymore. It's about leadership, growth, and whether Angel Reese has the humility and work ethic to climb out of the hole she dug herself. If she doesn't figure it out, Tansun Chicago won't hesitate. No one is bigger than the franchise, not the name, not the brand, not even the Chai Barbie. And maybe that's the harshest truth of all. This league doesn't care who you were in college, it only cares who you are when the lights come on. So now Angel Reese has two choices: evolve or exit. If you think Reese should be fired, comment "Fire the baby giraffe" down below. Like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. And click the video on the screen. We'll see you in the next one.